And hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we won't be doing, well, at least not for this session, we won't be doing a third watch episode. We're going to be doing a tutorial real quick on vests. Trust me, it's easy, not that hard. It's going to take real quick, just a couple minutes. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get everything ready that we're going to need to manipulate a vest. We're going to start off with paint.net. That ready. Next one going to be OpenIV or Open4, whichever you prefer. Click on Windows. And after this, we're going to open WinRAR. Okay, go to edit mode. Make sure you're in edit mode. Go to mods and update. Times 64. DLC packs. EUP. DLC.rpf. X64. And then you want the one at the very top. Okay, scroll down. As we all know, those of us who've downloaded this, females are at the top, males are on the bottom. Now, depending on what you downloaded and who you downloaded your vests from, you could have vests in Heist, you could have vests in January 2016, you could have vests in Clothes, you could have vests in a number of these, but some of mine, the ones I like anyway, are in Vinewood. So we're going to start off, go ahead and double click on Vinewood. Okay, let's go ahead and get WinRAR ready. Close out the purchase. Okay, mostly everybody, they either download Hanako, I think it's Hanako, or EUP vests and earpiece, or EUP earpiece and vests. One of those. Ones that I like were in, and as of current has the most selection, is EUP vests and earpiece. So let's go there. Now, obviously, your WinRAR won't look exactly like mine, but it downloads different things. Okay, here we are, EUP vests and earpiece. You open that up. Let's say, for instance, you haven't downloaded it. You went to lspdfr, you clicked on download, got it in, you got it in your PC, you got it in WinRAR, and you're right here getting ready to open it. You double click on it, get right here to files, textures, and you double click on files. See all of these choices for earpieces, choices for all your vests. Now, the good thing about this, if you click on them, instead of there just being the files themselves, they actually have pictures that you can see and pick which one you like the best. That you can see what it'll look like in game before we start manipulating it. Another one. Some of them you can see the picture, and some of these are the flattened out layout. Yes. And again, you can go through all of these to figure out which one of these like better. Okay. Now let's say, oh man, that one looks pretty awesome. I like that. Go ahead and download that one. put that one in our OpenIV. Going to do, you notice that setup, set 1 and set 2. These let you know which one is which. So set 1 we liked is, like I said, in Vinewood. Now all you're going to do, go to Vinewood. You're going to bring that file. Once you get in EUP, scroll all the way down to the bottom until you see Vinewood. Vinewood, tuner, sum, stunt, smuggler, all of that. What you're going to do, highlight it, drag and drop it over. Okay, you have it highlighted, click on it, hold it, and drag and drop it, let it go. And that vest will be in Vinewood, and I'll show you. I've already done it, so there's the vest. That's what it's going to look like after you drop it. Okay. Now, in order for you to, let's see, you have the medical bag that's in the front. You have, I've already changed this. So you'll have state police, or you can have police, or you can have sheriff. That'll be on your back. Okay. Now you have edit mode on if you want to put something else on your back or on the medical pouch that's right there in front. You're going to come right here, export, select it because you don't have it saved yet. Okay, what you're going to do is, let's first go to your desktop, click on new, click on folder, and you're going to create a folder. Just call it vests, new vests, favorite vests, whatever you want to call it, and that'll be on your desktop. And when you click on export selected, and go to the desktop, and you're going to look for vests. Okay, the folder you just created. You're going to click on vests to open it up. You're going to click once, click twice, right there in file name, space over one time, and you're going to call it Vinewood. That way you won't forget where it goes. You know, you'll be manipulating it so many times that it'll be automatic, but the first couple of times you probably won't remember exactly where it goes and where you have to put it. So you're going to name it Vinewood, and that'll tell you exactly where you need to go. Okay, you'll have the address and you'll have the file number. Piece of cake. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is go back to paint.net. We need to pull it inside of paint.net so we can start manipulating it. Okay. This folder right here will bring anything off of your desktop into paint.net. Okay. Click on that. On desktop. For vests, the vest folder you just created. Open it up, and you're going to look for that vest that you dropped in. This is your first time doing it. It should be the only vest that's in there by itself. As you can see, I've done all of these vests all over the place, but I only have like 3 or 4 favorites that I like to use. Okay, so you're going to double click on your vest. And as you can see, this one, if I'm not mistaken, this one is the original right here. Let me see. Let's go ahead and click on one that I've manipulated. I've changed already. I think you've seen me wear it when I've been the Texas Department of Public Safety. Yeah. Okay. So this is the original that we just brought in. And this is the one that I've manipulated. Now, say for instance, on the medical pouch, you know what? That's kind of boring. That's kind of bland. Having a red a red cross symbol there. What if I want to put my blood type right there? Okay. Let's say you Googled blood type patches, which is what I did. And you have all the military and law enforcement blood type patches. Let's see. We have the select tool selected. Going to go inside of it just a little bit because we don't want any of this white part on it. That would just make our job a little bit harder or create extra steps for us. So we're going to highlight inside of that. Click this Move Selected Pixels tool. It creates pixels around it. You'll see these little circles in all four corners. Okay. Once you click on that, up to the top where it says Edit, you want to copy it and then go back to the vest that you want to manipulate. Okay. Once you're inside the vest, Edit, go down to Paste. Boom, there's your patch, your blood type patch. Drag it over there. Obviously, it's way too big. Shrink it down a little bit. And you'll want to play with this a little while to see what size you like it. You know, some people may like it stretched all the way across. Some people would prefer it a little smaller. It's up to you. Play with it till you find how big or how small. Okay, we're going to cover that up. Now let's say, for instance, you know what, Justice, I want my name on that medical patch, which, see here, Super D Justice. So nobody picks up my vest by mistake. Okay, so what you're going to do, click on the text tool. You get your color, whatever color you want. You could want the letters in red. You could want them in white, green, yellow, orange, purple, whatever you want. Okay, so that's selected. Over to the vest. On it, find what font you want. I would say on the safe side, most people use Arial. You can use any one of these that you want. Go ahead and stick with Arial for the time being. Okay, and we have size 12. Let's make it a little bit bigger. Try 22. That might be too big though. But what if you just want Trooper? Capital ROOR. Like that, or you want your name on it. If you say to yourself, man, that looks like it might be a little too big. Change it down to 20. See it shrinking. And put it however you want, whatever size you want. Okay, now you can put whatever you want on that medical bag. Okay, now let's go to the back. And depending on which vest you choose, some of them have stuff on the front. And you know what? Let me bring one of those in real quick. Something that has stuff on the front and on the back. Washington. Okay. Now I just did an episode with Seattle, Washington. You were able to notice this patch from the police department is on the front. The city flag is on the front. Police is on the front. The smaller, this one is on the front. This larger one, and about 95% of the time, the larger one is on the back, is on your back, and the smaller one is on your front. Now let's go back to the one we were working on. Okay, so got your name on it the way you want it. Turn off the text tool. Say you're looking at this right here. That's kind of bland. I don't like that. Change it. You can find another vest, or how this one, like a large patch, look like a patch on your back. Or you can Google patches, save them somewhere on your desktop, which is what I did. State trooper, state police, sheriff, deputy sheriff, police. All these in all these different colors. And the good thing about it, they're already on a patch. So you can just Google police patches. You can manipulate the color if you want. It's up to you. Just Google police or military patches. All of these options will come up. Okay. You can even get rank on it. Okay. Now, say for instance, you found one that you like. Let's say we like this one. Okay. The vest that we want to put it on. Okay. Go back to that patch, have it in, and remember to get something in on the file, go to where you saved it in that folder and double click on it. Bring it into paint.net. So now you get the select tool, cover it up, pick the select to move tool right next to it, which will have these circles in all four corners. Okay. And copy, go to your vest and paste. Now, depending on which one you choose, it may be big, it may be small. I got a little bit of the edge right there. It may be big, it may be small. Just a caveat, a warning. You pull in something, what you're trying to manipulate, and it's real small. When you expand it, it's going to be blurry. Like a texture or a badge or something like that. It's going to be blurry, so it's best to you catch the size of what you're saving on your PC. Make sure it's a large enough size. Small, go to expand it. It's going to be blurry. Trust me. Okay. That white on that side. So let's go back to it. Say you looked at it and you don't like that one. You know what? I think I want to try one of these. Go to our select tool. Some of them are crooked, but you can manipulate them. You know, once you get inside paint.net, you can change it. Get it perfectly squared up. Okay, get your select tool, has the circles around it, four corners. Copy, go to your vest, paste. Luckily, these letters are so large that it won't be blurry in the game. And try to cover that entire space where the original wording or text was. Try to cover that entire space you can. Trust me, when you get done and you see, if you do it like this, it'll let you know that's way too big because it'll be chopped off, be cut off. Try to stay inside the original space. Okay. Turn the selected tool off and save it. Just save it. You can save it in that same folder. Give it a name. You can save it to the address because that's where it's going to go in order for you to get it inside the game. Name it whatever you want to name it, as long as you have Vinewood where it originally has to be. Save, and then OK. That's it. Now this vest, excuse me, this vest is in your folder and ready to be put inside the game. Now, get rid of those. Let's say of all of these. Say you have something that has stuff on the front and on the back. You have your webcam, knife, police. Let's say you don't want police. Say you want your name, okay? But there's something already there. Now you can come over here to any one of these black spaces over here and get enough space that's almost about that size. Try this one up here. Close to it. Pretty close to it. Get as close to it as you possibly can. Remember that tool which has the 4 circles around it. Copy and paste right there on that same vest that you're not going to move off that vest. Okay? Move it. Might be too big. If it's big or not small enough or not big enough, manipulate it size you. Okay? Okay, turn that select tool off. Let's say you want put your name. Select the text tool. Excuse me. Select the text tool. Now, if you want, you can do it in a spot, but some of these vests, there's so much stuff, you won't have enough space to do that. So you can get another vest. I took one of the generic EUP vests. It's just plain generic black vest. And this is what I test out everything that I'm going to write or everything that I'm going to put on the vest that I'm going to use. Tool, get your text tool ready, get your size. Want sheriff, you get sheriff. Change the font style if you want. Say you're not happy with that. Say you're doing Harris County. You want the sports, not the sports, you want the ESPN letters, which is what they are. They're the ESPN letters. Whoops, big. Go too big, Justice. All right. That. Want that on the back of a shirt or your vest or your ball cap. Or if you want your name, go ahead and do our name. Okay, so select tool. Go ahead and just do highlight it. Get your circles in all 4 corners. Select tool. Copy. Back to your vest. Paste. Because this is the patch in the front. Manipulate that. Okay. Turn that select tool off and save it wherever you want to save it. And that vest will be ready to go. Now, remember, when you save it, you get to name it, put that name on there at the end of where it's got to go. Now, let's say, for instance, if I'm not mistaken, this is not original webcam, and I've manipulated that thing so many times. I have no clue where the original webcam is, but you know what? We'll do it like this. Let's do it like this. let's say when you get a vest and you have the original webcam on there, we'll say just for hits and giggles that it looks like that. Okay. Well, it's just a plain old black Axon webcam. Now you Google 3D webcam or body cam, sorry, which is what I did. Google 3D body cam. To manipulate it. Now this wasn't originally like this. I just took bits and pieces from a bunch of different, you know what? There's the original right there. That's the original that came with it. But I didn't like that, just plain. So what I did is I took this from a webcam, took this from a different one, and as you can see, the axon, this grayish color. So I took the yellow from a different webcam. Or why do I keep saying webcam? Body cam. So using my webcam. Okay, so I'm gonna highlight that entire 3D body cam. Get that select tool around it that has the circles, all four corners, right next to it. Copy it to your vest. Paste. Now, obviously, the webcam body cam turned on its side. You're gonna have to turn it on its side. Corners on there, and again, I got a little too much. I have to do that over. But this is just showing you how to do it, and you make sure you get it inside perfectly. It has to be just like with the patches, to be inside it, not outside it, or it's gonna look jacked up. And it has to be a 3-dimensional. Can't be a picture of one. It can't be flat. Put that in there. It's perfect. You can get it. Okay. You go in the game, it's going to be a totally different body cam. Okay, so try one more thing. You want a different flag. Now, originally, I forget what that flag was. You want the United States flag. You can even get something that says sheriff there. Medic. Whatever you want. Get one of these, like these rubber flags. The select tool after you highlight it. Copy. Best. Paste. And as you've seen my videos, you know I wear the flag, and I usually have city seal or California, Los Angeles County, or LA city seal, or the county seal, something like that next to my flag. Okay, and then you save it, file, save as. Make sure you put Vinewood. When it comes up, it's just going to look like that. Have to put Vinewood so you will remember where it goes, or January 2016, or close, or wherever you got it from. Vinewood in there. Hey, click OK. Now, like I said, you can put sheriff, your name, city, highway patrol, trooper, or instead of, I got tired of typing stuff in, Believe it or not, that's a pain in the butt typing something in every single time. Go ahead and Google police patches. You'll get tons. Trust me, there's tons of options on the internet. Troopers. Some of them even have the state already on there, or the city police already on there. Depend on which one you want. One on there. Okay, so showing you how to put it on there. Now let's close that one out, and we're back at the very beginning of EUP. Now, like I said, females are at the top, males are at the bottom. Okay. Say you accidentally close it out, I'm going to show you how to get back to it, which everybody should know by now, but this is just for those who don't. Okay. Edit mode, mods, update, x64, DLC packs, EUP, DLC.rpf, x64. Want the one on the top, the very top. EUP component peds.rpf. Females at the top, males at the bottom. Vinewood. Now, address from EUP earpiece and vests lets you know that where it's got to go. Vinewood. Go in Vinewood, okay? The one we just manipulated. Done. We're done. That. You're going to come down to Vinewood. Scroll all the way down. Once you're inside Vinewood, it's going to be under the address told us. Your task. And it's going to be, saw the 004 in the Vinewood address, okay? So have something in there already, the generic EUP test. Here you go to tasks 004, okay? Now you're going to come up here, since you're in edit mode, click replace. Desktop, your vests. Probably I've got way too many of these things. I need to clean some of these out. Half of these I don't even use. I think I named it test footage. Oh, right here. Okay. Test. Remember, we put blood type, name, and change that patch. Okay. Click save. Okay. Now the other vest. Other vest was 000. Okay. Remember, it had the flag and circle Seattle. We placed the Seattle, put our name right there. We typed it in. Okay. Come up to the top. Place. Footage. Double click on it. Bam. There it is. You know, we're not going to worry about this stuff right here, but like I said, you can bring in a patch that already has stuff on it, or type it, type it in yourself. This is the one we just created. Okay. Going to click save. Now that's 2 brand new vests that you have the option using. You can close everything out. And of course, everybody has their own way of getting into Grand Theft Auto. And this is just the way that I get into it. Not saying that you have to go in this way, just the way that I go in. Click on it. this, that out. It does not have to be the way you get into it. There's about 1 billion different ways from what I've seen to get into Grand Theft Auto LSPDFR. Okay, Steam apps, common, Grand Theft Auto 5, down. Show you that those vests will be in the game if it decides to let me in. I apologize if this seems kind of rushed. Early in the morning, getting close to have to go pick up my wife from work, so apologize. Everybody has their honey-do list. And of course, so try again. It has its fickle days. Actually, it thunderstormed, and it's supposed to rain again here today, so everybody's internet been jacked up for the last couple of days. It rained real hard yesterday, Houston, especially in my area. Yesterday, the day before that, and it's supposed to rain again today. Okay, let's see if it'll let us in this time. There we go. Okay. All right, Justice. You pick a fine time to take a shower, guy. Fine time to take a shower. All right. The awful big apartment or condo or townhome or studio apartment or whatever it is for one person. Okay, we could do it out here in the street, but to the police station. Golly, I'm not even on duty. Okay, I don't want to run over there. Use. Okay, we're at home at the station. Now, what you want to do is you get ready to play. They let you in the game. F11. Wardrobe. Edit. Find armor. And you can pretty much pick any one of these vests that you want to pick. There's the one that we chose. I wish you could. The blood type, name we put in. There's the patch on the back. And if you don't like that one, there's you could put any number of these vests in. I think this is the one we used when we did Florida a couple of days ago, if I'm not mistaken. If anybody's used this vest before, if you notice these pouches in the front, they were real dark brown. I changed that. I went and Googled law enforcement or police medical pouches, and I found some green ones. I found some light color ones. As long as they're three-dimensional, and just lay it on the top. And this is how they came out. Instead of that dark brown, that magazine pouch, and this medical pouch on the side, and this radio holder. I changed those colors. You can manipulate these things 9 ways from a billion if you want. So, you know, just put whatever you want, what wording you want. Where is this, the justice one we just did? Oh yeah, with the body cam in the front. Anybody that watches my videos, you know, we did kind of a sloppy job on this one, but we just wanted to let you see how to do it, how to get it done. There's the flag, the name, the city, seal. You got a police on the back. You know, you can manipulate the caps, the shirts. You can manipulate the shirts. There's a jacket. As we all know, there's no Seattle police jacket inside the game. You can manipulate everything in this game. Just got to know the address to where it goes. Okay, well, I hope that helped everybody. Ball cap, my LA Dodgers. Man, I look awful confused. Dodgers cap, Seattle jacket in the city of Houston. But anyway, I hope that helped everybody. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments or hit me up. Say, hey, can I get your email address? I'll give you my business email address and I'll help you in any way I can. This game, I paid, what, $15 for this game? You know, I'm not going to get on my soapbox, but nobody should have to pay somebody's Patreon, give them money. If you want to, that's fine. If you want to, but I mean, this game is practically free. People taking money for stuff when everybody should be able to play this game however they want to. But that's just me. If that's what you want to do, that's perfectly fine. But like I said, if you have any questions, leave it in the comments. I'll help you in any way I can. All right, everybody. You know what? I might do a couple of laps before I record this episode. All right, everybody. Have a good one. God bless.